Hi there, this is Ritesh and welcome to my channel. In the last video, we have seen how we can configure DynamoDB in AWS SAM, and also we have seen how we can insert a record to DynamoDB. And in this video, we'll see how we can read, update, and delete the item from DynamoDB. So this video is not going to be long because it's a simple operation. So we already seen how we can do insert operation. Similarly, I'm going to do read operation. For that, I'll create a separate function with a name read from Dynamo, and here I'll define params, and in params I have to define table name. I'll pass it as a parameter here. Also, we need a key. If you remember, key will be the primary key which we define for the table. So we have to know the key to extract item uh, from the table. Otherwise, we can also do query operation if we want to extract everything from the table. In that case, we can use query operation, but here we want to retrieve a specific item from the DynamoDB. So I'm going to use key here, and in the key, uh, we have to define the ID. ID is our primary key, and we don't know the ID here. So to extract it, I'll go here and grab ID. This is the ID. So this ID you can get from various source. For me, for the demonstration, I'm going to hardcode this. Here, the columns will be there. This ID, and after that, I'll directly do doc client dot get params promise. We will need doc client here, and we'll return it directly. Similarly, let's extract this outside. Do refactor, extract in global scope, and I'll name it create item. So now we have a two function. One is create item and one is read. This would be async, and I'll rename it to read item. So we have already seen how create works. Now we'll see how read works. Here we need table. We also need the key, but we have hard coded the key, so key is not required. I'll remove it from here, and this will return doc client promise. So this is going to return a promise. That's why I've given a wait here, and this time we are not going to use create item. We can do error handling here itself, or we can do it internally also. I'll handle it here itself. Yeah, so I think that's it. This will perform read operation. If you save and deploy it, I already have a command. Yeah, let it deploy. Similarly, we can write a function for update item. For that also, there is not much change. Let's write the update function as well. Copy and paste it here, and I'll name it update item. And in the params, there are few more attributes that we are going to need. The key ID is fine. For the update, we need update expression, and here we can give our update input, like I want to set we had an info there, so set info dot, there is a first name as Ritesh. I'll name it first name equal to I've defined one variable here. I'll come to this in a bit. After that, This is the update expression. So this will go to the entry and it will set whatever value is there in this test variable that will be set in info.firstName. So now let's go and define what is test. So for that we have to, this should be uppercase. Yeah, now expression attribute values. These are values, that's why expression attribute values. And here I'll define test as demo name. So this demo name will go and will be assigned to first name. And at the end we can specify return values. Here we need updated return values, then expression attribute values, update expression. So this is for the update. Similarly, we can go ahead and create a delete function that is also going to be same. Delete item, and here table name is required, key is required. Then we are not going to update here, so this is not required. I'll remove this, and in place of that we need we are going to delete based on some condition. So I'm going to give condition expression, and here I'll provide the condition. So if here I'm give a condition if info dot age is equal to I've defined one variable. So if age is equal to, if you remember, we have a age attribute as well, which is of type number. So if it is 28, I'm going to delete this. If age is 28 and this is of type number, and we don't require this. In place of get we need delete. Similarly in update, this will be update. Let's verify this once. This is correct. This is, sorry, this will be delete item, update item, parents, everything is fine here. Read item, this is also fine. Create item was already working. So call those all function here, read them. Update item, it needs table and doc client, fine. Similarly, yeah, that's it for now. I'll comment this two function. We are going to check only read item for now. Let's go and deploy. You can use the update this conditional update operation here also in update item. You just have to copy this whole line and you have to paste it here if you want to update something conditionally. This is deployed. Now let's go to the Lambda and now let's trigger it. You can see missing required key in params. So sorry guys, this key should be with a capital K, others are fine. And after doing read item, I have to store value somewhere. So I'll store it in data and I'll print it out here. I'll do json.stringify to read it, just to format it correctly. Yeah. Now let's redeploy it and see. So in this Lambda right now, I'm only doing read operation. So it will go and read this entry from the table and it will be displayed here. Similarly, if you want to do update item, in that case, you can call this function and this function will go and update this entry with this data. Similarly, if you want to delete it, conditionally, if you want to delete it, you can go and put a condition here. And if you want to know more about what all conditions are supported here, you can go to SAM documentation. There, it's well written there, or you can use it. So I think these functions will work correctly, but in this demo, I'm only going to show you how you can read it and you can display it in console log. So this is deployed. Now let's go to the Lambda function and refresh this page. And let's trigger this. And we can see the output in the log. If you go here, you can see now it read the data from my DynamoDB and it displayed here. Similarly, you can comment this out and you can use update or delete, and it will work perfectly fine. So for the sake of this demo, I'm not going to show you this two operation because this video is getting lengthy now. So that's it, guys. This is all that I wanted to cover in this video. And if you find this video useful to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video.